Hi there folks, Gareth here, and I've got a Wileyfox to have a look at. This is the Wileyfox Swift, a UK based manufacturer that's daring to enter the world of smartphones, and it comes in at a price tag of £129.99p, so it's very affordable, and from what I hear, very lovely. Okay, so the box is a kind of interesting affair here, a wee bit more like maybe some of the Microsoft Lumias. It's got a slidey cover on here and a very garish orange exterior. Orange or red? Orange. Okay. It says Wileyfox on the box, and it also says Cyanogen mod. Or Cyanogen. Sorry, just there. Like on the OnePlus One and a few other devices. Right, on the top here we have a nice little protective cover with Wileyfox branded there. And then the device itself sits on top. And there's a bit of foam, a little bit of cardboard, an untangleable or non-tangle wire with a USB on the bottom, and then this crazy doohickey here. You don't see those very often. I think the last time I had one of those was on a Samsung smartwatch, or Sony smartwatch. Yeah. And then also in here we have warranty, licensing stuff, and quick guide operating instructions. Okay. Okay, so the device itself, well, it's a slab, and it has a 5-inch screen that is 720 by 1080. Along the bottom here we have obviously a gesture bar, or probably capacitive buttons, speakers on the bottom, plus a micro USB. On this side here there is a very little, if anything. On the top we have a 3.5mm headphone jack, plus what looks to be a microphone. Along here we have the ear speaker, plus a front-facing camera. Don't see any sensors in there, but there does appear to be a little blip there. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Okay, along here there is a volume rocker and the power button. And that's it for that side. Obviously here we've got a little groove to rip the back off. We'll do that in a minute. And this is the 13 megapixel camera. The front was 5 megapixels, I forgot to mention. There's a, looks like a dual LED flash there, the Wileyfox logo, and then Wileyfox printed at the bottom. The back is very smooth. The one thing that strikes me about it is it feels a bit like if you ran your fingers over cardboard. It's that kind of papery, kind of smooth. It's obviously not cardboard. It's plastic with a coating over the top of it, but it's really quite nice. It's not grippy, but it's not slippy. Yeah, it's got a nice feel to it. It's a little bit fingerprinty. You can see I've left a couple already. Obviously, with the front being very fingerprinty. But no, it's a good feel to it, and it's a good weight. It's about 164 grams, I think I saw on the spec sheet. Yeah, 135 grams, according to Wileyfox. Okay, we'll rip this off and have a look in the back. Okay, so that's just a bit of, gosh, maybe it is NFC or something like that. I'm not too sure. Okay, so in here we have the battery, which is sitting at 2,500 milliamp hours. We have a SIM card with a SIM already in it, a second SIM card slot, and then a micro SD card. Okay, there's a bunch of bits and pieces in here, but it's all fairly enclosed, so having a removable battery is a great thing. And then down there, I don't actually see a speaker. Oh, the speaker's built into the bottom, of course. Yes, there they are there. Okay, so while that's booting up, I'll give you a bit of a rundown of the other specs that are inside it. We're dealing with a 64-bit quad-core 1.2 GHz processor inside, so very, very capable. Maybe not the fastest on the market, but incredibly capable, and for the price, fantastic. It has 4G LTE built into it, and whilst this isn't a full HD display, I did say that it was 720 by 1080p. This is Gorilla Glass 3 on the IPS display here. Very nice to have, and it's got 2 GB of RAM inside. There's 16 GB of storage.
Cyanogen, English, Singapore, button, portrait.
Well,
Edit box, English, United Kingdom.
That's not going to get annoying.
Next button.
It has been a long while since I've used Cyanogen, so it'll probably take me a wee while to get accustomed to it.
Next button.
Thanks.
Next button. Next button. Select Wi-Fi. Select Miles Towers. Select Wi-Fi. Keyboard hidden. Showing items 1 to 4 of 4.
Okay, let's see.
Select Wi-Fi network.
That's very nice of the...
Next. Cyanogen.
We're just going to try and get to the... We're just going to try and get to the...
Add your account.
The menu here, and...
Add your account.
More.
Wi-Fi signal full. Wi-Fi signal full. No phone. Battery 77%. 1750.
Hopefully by default the assistance isn't turned on.
Wi-Fi signal full. No phone. Battery 77%. 7. Skip button. Edit box. Enter. Skip. Skip. Skip button. Skip button. Cyanogen. Cyanogen. Edit box. Enter your email or phone number. Show. Skip button. Alert skip account setup without. Cyanogen. Next button. Next button. Showing item 0 of 100.
Okay, so as this is Cyanogen, I will...
Device unlocked. Home.
I will take my time here.
Alarm volume set to 85%.
I might throw this out the window in a minute.
Google app.
Okay, so after an incredibly stressful time there, I managed to get the talkback turned off. Having not really used it, it's not that easy to do. Anyway, so here we are, we've booted up and we're in Cyanogen Mod. A version of Android that a lot of people swear by. Okay, so we have all of Google's services here, Google-y type things, some Play services too. You can adapt your themes. I skipped past this, so I'll probably have to do it now. Okay, so with a quick throw in of a password and an email and a password, we have access to a bunch of different themes to be able to make the phone feel just that little bit different, maybe a little more plush or a little more simple. Okay, and you can purchase themes as well, and they are star rated by the users. Dollar symbols everywhere. Okay, Play Store itself will probably be looking for me to log into my Gmail account. Okay, and there we are, we're in. I'll probably download a boatload of applications from my automatic settings. Right, under the settings we have miles, stars, Bluetooth, emergency, airplane, auto rotate, torch. Ooh, I like that. Hey, that is quite fantastic having that in the settings. Cast screen, audio FX, wireless hotspot, and something off. Oh, right. Automatic. Let's sort of screen brightnessy type things, I suppose. Okay, we hit the menu button again and we go into the main settings where there is a bunch of stuff, system profiles and the like. Lots to play with. Very much feels like Android version 1.1 or 5.1.1, but Cyanogen OS over the top. Image wise, it will come straight up with Bing. That's unusual. I opened this, which I thought was a gallery, but it must be the internet or something instead, like an internet browser. Yeah, it is. It's browser. Okay, I thought that was gallery. Right, audio FX. What does that do? Whenever you're listening back to music, it's an equalizer. Okay, we have a calculator, calendar, camera. We'll have a quick juke with the camera. We'll take a picture of this stunning USB cable here. And we will remember photograph locations. The camera interface is quite simple. Down here we have panoramic for the longer shots. Thankfully, it doesn't seem to have a problem with rotation. That'll do. And we have a bit of a vertical panoramic. Something I tried to do a few years ago and failed miserably because the Nexus update at the time didn't allow it. Maybe it does now. Fire around to the front-facing camera. Hi! Less said about that, the better. And we have settings here where you can set all kinds of different megapixel ratio, screen ratios and things like that. Not too bad. Alright, we'll just keep it on 4:3. Quality. We'll whack it up to 100% just to make the most of it. Viewfinder, full screen or letterbox. Fast shutter lag, face detection, touch, focus duration, focus mode, ISO. Well, there's a decent amount of camera options as well. Now, it doesn't shoot in 4K, but 1080p is good enough for the time being. And you can do a time-lapse as well. And choose your video codec too. Oh, I'm quite impressed with that, actually. Audio codec too. Very nice. Power shutter, power button takes photos. Volume zoom, left-handed controls and brightness of screen. Bright screen, set brightness to maximum while camera is active. Okay. Lots of nice little features there. Quite impressed. The buttons do seem to be a wee bit close together. Whilst aiming for one button there, I hit another, so for fast action, might be a bit annoying. Okay, we have Chrome installed, clock, contacts, downloads, drive, email, file manager, and FM radio built in. That seems to be disappearing from many devices quite a lot recently. There's the gallery there of the pictures that we have taken. No photos have been taken, apparently. Oh, there we go. We can play them back. Let's have a quick look at this one that we took here. Zooming in, it's alright, I suppose. Not really too much to write home about, but it's certainly serviceable. Okay, Gmail, Google Search, Hangouts, Maps, your messaging app, which looks very much like Google Messenger. News, phone, photos, play movies, play music, screencast. Yeah, very nice. Well, just think it's probably compatible with Chromecast, hopefully. Settings, a built-in sound recorder, voice search, that themes one. That's something along the lines of Google Now, probably. No, it's just Google Voice Search. And YouTube. So there's a no-frills approach. There's nothing really too exciting installed on the device. The device itself is just... it's really quite nice. I would be quite pleased with this if I paid 130 quid for it. And I know there is a bigger brother, which we do hope to get soon enough. But for the most part, this is a genuinely nice device. I will do a quick Geekbench. Okay, we'll do a quick Geekbench here. It's picked all this up. Qualcomm 1.2 GHz, Adreno 306, and 1.84 gigabytes of memory. Battery 71% discharging. Okay, let's do a benchmark, and we'll be able to compare it to the other phones that I have in the account. So while this is running, we'll have a quick look at the cable again. This is essentially just a rather funky design of a USB. It's not something that you snap onto something. You just plug it into your USB and it'll start to charge. Initially I didn't recognize it when I first pulled it out, but now I look at it, yeah, it's a USB charger. It's a nice design. There has been an awful lot of effort that's been put into this to make it a little bit more luxurious for a budget phone. Okay, so we're getting a single core 484 score, which I think might actually be a bit low, and 1394. It's worth pointing out that the screen here it's very bright. It's lovely, and that's not even full brightness. If I whack it up full brightness, it's really quite a special screen. It's lovely, very crisp indeed, and there's no visible pixels at all. I'm trying very hard to make out jaggy edges, and I think I could make some out just on this, but other than that, it's a beautifully smooth screen to look at. Very nice, very nice. That's quite a nice little feature there, that it's not a basic flashing light. It pulses or throbs. So in all, for £130 for a brand new phone, getting this is quite a good possibility. We will be putting up a full review on the site in the coming weeks. But aside from that, it's a really lovely phone. I'm quite impressed with it. We'll throw it out to one of the writers for a quick review, and we'll get that up on the site in about a week's time. Alright, so that's the Wileyfox. Thanks for watching. Take care now.